As with anything else, regular maintenance needs to be done. This weekend was reinstall the tent after it was removed so that it could dry, mount the rails so that it would hold the annex, check the high lift.
When I bought the tent, it's the first time I got these little extra channels so that I could put the annex on without taking the cover off. And since it's going to get a lot of use, I figure I will install them. I have to close it first. I'll do it later.
Sunday was the last chance to get out and check the state of the trails before the run next weekend.
Well, it's already a lot drier on the trail. The potholes are mostly empty. There's not a lot of mud, so I'm hopeful that we're going to not have the slushy, nasty mess that I've run into the last couple times that I have been up in this part of the forest. This is officially the second time I have had this particular rig off the pavement in any kind of fashion at all. The first time I had it out in the snow, it did really well. Tried to bury it, and it just really didn't want to get stuck, which was really, really amazing. And this time I'm out here doing the hopeful last check for a lack of snow. It's about, up to about 4,000 feet is the goal. No snow at 4,000 feet would make me and the Memorial Day trip people really, really happy. As far as this goes, I've, for the first time, put it in off-road 1. It's got off-road 1 and off-road 2 for a height. It's spent a lot of time in aero mode over its brief existence in my ownership. But I don't expect that I'll need to put it up any higher, and probably don't actually need to have the suspension lifted, but you know, I'm off-road, kind of, so I might as well. So what I've learned is that the air suspension is good for not only lifting your vehicle up to get over things, but to drop it down low enough to get under things, which is So it's interesting to know, I've been playing with some of the different four-wheel drive settings since, well, I can actually use the different four-wheel drive settings. And mud mode locks the rear differential. Just locks it. No locking, unlocking on its own like it does in the Commander. It just locks and it locks, which means I should probably pay attention to that and make sure that I don't run it in mud mode all that long, since it's technically, I think it's still considered electronic limited slip. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that, but it locks and it holds locked, and it's been locked for a while, so yeah. So it looks like I've come across the the part where nobody's come yet this season. We've got one down tree that I can see here. It looks like maybe a couple more up ahead. I did not bring a chainsaw for this little excursion because because I didn't want to keep it in the Jeep for a week. Something that I just noticed about this Jeep that really kind of drives me nuts. When you lift it up into an off-road 1 or 2 position and you shift between off-road modes and you go back to auto, going back to auto drops you all the way back down to standard drive height. So if you're not careful, you may be lower than you think you are and smack the crap out of something. Fortunately, the bottom of the truck's pretty well armored front to rear, so I'm not too worried about it on a trip like this because it's just some branches, nothing too big. But yeah, not paying attention to that could be bad. When in doubt, get out and walk, of course. This is either going to be easy or I'm going to do something stupid.
People ask me why I need a Trailhawk when I have my Commander. Getting places like this when traveling for work says it all. With the exception of trees and a road on the map that didn't exist, it looks like the Memorial Day run is going to be a good one.